Hello everyone. Welcome back to Sassy Seema. Today, I have an intriguing email reading for you. This comes in response to my recent video about free astrological predictions. A viewer wrote to me with a heartfelt question. I'm a divorced male. Will I get married to the person I love? If yes, when? And if not, what does life look like if I remain single? Analyzed both the Rashi chart, D1, and the Navamsa chart, D9, to get a complete picture. And here's what I found. Now, to analyze marriage, we look at two charts. First, the D1 chart. This is your main birth chart, Kundli, which shows your life events. But for deeper insights into marriage, we check the D9 chart, also called the Navamsa. This reveals hidden patterns and the quality of relationships. If something looks weak in the birth chart but strong in the Navamsa, marriage can still be successful. First, let's talk about why the divorce happened. In the Vedic horoscope, the 7th house, representing marriage, is under Saturn's aspect, which causes delays, obstacles, and separation. Retrograde Rahu is in the 8th house, which is the house of in-laws and transformations. This adds sudden, unpredictable events in relationships with them. This placement is often seen in cases of sudden divorces or secretive relationship issues. Emotional dissatisfaction due to the Moon-Saturn combination also played a big role. Mars, which is exalted, is with enemy Venus, and retrograde Mercury in the 4th house, indicating conflicts in love and marriage. Retrograde Ketu is in the 3rd house with Sun, which causes detachment from relationships and difficulties in communication with partners. Sun with retrograde Ketu can make a person egoistic or overly independent, which can strain relationships. Now let's check the D9 chart. Here, 7th house is aspected by Venus, 1st house lord, and retrograde Mercury. This suggests that marriage plays a major role in his life. But retrograde Mercury causes uncertainty and miscommunication in love matters. Venus is in Jupiter's house, enemy, meaning love and marriage come with struggles. Jupiter may give wisdom but delays romantic fulfillment. Mars is in the 5th house, directly aspecting Venus. This aspect adds passion and attraction but also conflict and arguments in relationships. Jupiter Pisces Lord is enemy to Venus, which can cause moral or ethical conflicts in relationships, for example, issues of loyalty, different values between partners. So, will he marry the person he loves? The chances are slim unless his planetary period dashes supports it. There's a very small window of opportunity after 2026. Otherwise, remarriage looks difficult. One critical placement in his Navamsa, D9, chart is Saturn, and Rahu in the 8th house in Sagittarius. This creates deep karmic struggles in marriage, trust issues, unexpected losses, or problems with in-laws. Saturn delays relationships, while Rahu causes sudden instability. Because they are in Jupiter's house, enemy, wisdom and judgment in love matters may be affected. Unless a strong dasha supports remarriage, the chances are quite low. Second marriage, if any, could also be challenging unless dasha, planetary period, strongly supports it. Now, the big question. Will he get his love? Based on his D9 chart, the chances are extremely low. Venus is in an enemy sign. His 7th house is under stress, and Saturn Rahu in the 8th house brings hidden obstacles. Even if he marries his love, the relationship may struggle due to ego clashes, emotional dissatisfaction, and external pressures. Instead of focusing on this one relationship, he might find greater happiness by working on himself and exploring new possibilities. And what if he remains single? His chart suggests a life rich in personal growth, financial success, and spiritual evolution. Yes, there may be emotional loneliness, but if he channels his energy into career, travel, or self-development, he can still lead a deeply fulfilling life. Well, based on his chart, he's not the type to fully detach from love and relationships. Venus, though exalted, is afflicted, meaning he will always be drawn toward love, pleasure, and companionship. However, true emotional satisfaction may remain out of reach. His relationships might be temporary, full of excitement but also challenges. He will still seek romantic and physical pleasures rather than choosing complete solitude. With Saturn Rahu in the 8th house, secret affairs, hidden struggles, or unconventional love connections are possible. If he doesn't focus on spiritual or personal growth, he may find himself in a cycle of romantic highs and emotional disappointments. His relationships will be unstable, possibly secretive, or with hidden karmic lessons. This was such an insightful reading. If you'd like a free birth chart reading, subscribe to Sassy Seema and send me an email. Who knows? Your story might be featured next. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Until next time, keep looking at the stars.